with their baiting and their provoking and their secretive behaviour and their gaslighting and their blame shifting, it can get you to a point where you desperately want to just explode out at the narcissist, to get them to see your point of view, to get them to see just how unreasonable they're being, to let them know just how much they're hurting you or affecting your loved ones. Only this doesn't work with a narcissistic person. With a narcissistic person, the sooner you react to them, the better for them, because they're getting the attention. They believe that they matter to you, that you care about them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be reacting in that manner to them. They're not bothered about the games they've played to cause you to react to them. That's your doing. That's your fault. You deserved it in some way. It's so incredibly easy. Narcissistic people know exactly what buttons to push, which makes it so easy to react so negatively towards them, more often than not leaving you feeling bad or leaving you feeling frustrated as they carry on twisting it to wind you up, to get you going, and then they've got you exactly where they want you, and then they feel smug. Human nature to want to defend ourselves. It's very difficult to not react to these people. They've usually learned everything about us to know exactly what button to push within us to get the desired reaction that they need from us. Which is why when you so desperately want to react to them, you need to learn the art of indifference, because it possesses a profound ability to impact deep wounds upon a narcissistic person who is striving for that attention from you. You'll know within yourself, if you've dealt with a narcissist, many people do not like it when those close to them show them a lack of interest in their achievements, a lack of interest in their suffering, when those close to them don't show them any concern or sympathy. It hurts. And this is often why narcissistic people display this kind of behaviour. This is often why narcissistic people go all out to withhold attention, affection and support and fall silent on you. They know it hurts them, which is why they use it against you to punish you and hurt you. However, it hurts a narcissistic person who's craving that outside validation to keep their self-esteem going, to regulate themselves. It hurts them to a whole new level, which is why you'll often notice with a narcissist, they're going to try and make you become dependent on that outside validation, often making you then believe that you're the narcissistic one. And that's when you have to have a shift in your mindset and recognise that the only person that you need to do better than is the person you were yesterday. That, yeah, we all slip up, we all make mistakes, we all fail. It's about recognising them, learning from them and growing from them. When it comes to indifference, indifference threatens the narcissist's inflated sense of self-worth, puncturing their grandiose self-image that they've spent so long perfecting to sell to those around them. Without the constant supply of attention, without the constant supply of recognition, without the constant supply of praise, this renders a narcissistic person insignificant. Indifference serves as a painful reminder to the narcissist about their actual dependency on other people. And they will go all out to project that dependency in their victims, in their targets. They will go all out to create that codependency in those around them so that those around them don't abandon them, yet when they feel like punishing those around them, the narcissist will abandon those around them. Indifference deprives the narcissist of the supply that they're so desperately craving from those around them, from the emotional nourishment from outside sources that they're looking for. This is why they are playing these games. This is why they are provoking these feelings, because they're looking for those reactions, and without those reactions they feel like they've been rejected, they feel like they've been abandoned, which is one of their biggest fears. They then feel worthless. Indifference disrupts the narcissist's ability to manipulate and exploit others. They rely on provoking people. They rely on provoking emotions such as fear, obligation, and guilt to get their needs met by people. And when their manipulative games to provoke those feelings of fear, obligation, and guilt are met with a lack of interest, a lack of concern, with indifference, with no response, this hurts a narcissist to the core. Indifference exposes their fear of abandonment and rejection. They fear that loss of control, and that indifference hits them where it hurts, which is often why many of them might try to up their games in order to gain that reaction from you. They might up their gaslighting, they might up their blame shifting, they might up their silent treatment, they might up their triangulation, trying to provoke feelings of jealousy and bitterness within you so they can use it to match their narrative for the stories they're selling to others about you. Indifference undermines their grandiose reality for a moment, revealing the gap between their fantasies and actual reality. Indifference triggers that self-doubt and self-pity within them. When you get a narcissistic person that's showing a lack of interest and a lack of concern, this can trigger self-doubt, just like it does within a narcissist. And it also usually triggers self-reflection and self-blame. Narcissistic people don't reflect. They go for the pity side, that it's everybody else's fault and not theirs. Indifference triggers their fear of being irrelevant, their fear of not being important. They believe they're superior. They believe they're entitled to that excessive attention and admiration. So when they're met with indifference, this hurts them. Indifference kind of shaves off that shell that they've got around themselves, and that protective layer to protect them from their own insecurities. So when someone is showing them that indifference, it makes them feel inadequate and it hurts them. So the next time that a narcissist is going all out to hurt you, to frustrate you, to cause that anger and that resentment within you, and you want to naturally explode out at them, you have got to get a hold of your thoughts and a hold of your emotions. And remember, that's not going to hurt them, that's going to feed them. They're going to thrive off that. You're actually helping them. By showing them indifference and showing them a lack of interest and a lack of concern and that you're just not bothered, that hurts them more. That cuts them deep. And also, the less they're getting their needs met by you, the more likely it is for them to leave you alone. Unfortunately, they do move on to a new source of supply. However, as you'll often notice with a narcissist, we tend to have to learn the hard way, because they come at us with that charismatic charm that we don't know what we're getting into until we're out of it, and then learn all about it. And then even then we can find their behaviours unbelievable and question ourselves, because we're looking for that growth. We've got that growth mindset, looking for the answers, looking for the change. Narcissistic people are looking for supply and they're looking for control. If anyone's got any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, and a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, if you'd like to go and check those out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.